On this week's edition of The Overtime, we'll take a look at how NAU men's and women's tennis have been on a hot streak. Then, we'll talk to Flagstaff High School senior wrestler Zach Collins. Following that, we'll circle back to NAU to check in on football's abnormal season. All that and more on this edition of The Overtime. Thank you for joining us and welcome to this week's edition of The Overtime, Northern Arizona's only sports show. I'm your host, Brendan Martin, joined by reporter Chad Piper. Chad, are you ready to talk all things Northern Arizona sports?
Thanks, Brendan. Let's get into it.
Starting off with NAU men's tennis, the team has finally gotten into a groove after a rough start. After starting the season 0-6, they've turned it around of late, winning 4 straight, including their last 3 at home. Chad, what can you tell us about the Lumberjacks season so far?
Well, Brendan, the Lumberjacks have really been enjoying their home cooking as of late. 3 straight 6-1 victories has the Lumberjacks atop the Big Sky with a perfect 3-0 record. The depth of this NAU squad really paid dividends this past weekend as the Lumberjacks won singles matches on 5 of 6 courts in straight sets to clinch the Big Sky South Division title. A tough non-conference schedule has the Lumberjacks primed for a strong Big Sky finish come tournament time.
With their wins this past weekend against conference teams, the Lumberjacks have secured a spot in the Big Sky Conference Championship set to take place in Phoenix starting May 1st. A pair of Big Sky Player of the Week nods to senior Eben Strucker-Mietz and freshman Dominic Buzanix have given the team the drive to show their strength. They'll look to continue their winning streak on April 7th against Air Force in Colorado Springs. Now, moving on to the women's side of the court, NAU women's tennis has been on a tear lately, with showing no signs of slowing. Their success has been based at home where they feel most comfortable. Chad, what's going on with NAU women's tennis so far?
You said it, Brendan. This team has been scorching as of late with their most recent 5-2 match win versus Idaho State. This pushed their home record to a perfect 6-0, putting NAU atop the South Division in the Big Sky Conference at 2-0. Freshman Gina Dittman has been a standout for this NAU squad all season long, playing her singles matches on Court 1. Her ability to be in control of the match from the jump is rare for a freshman, and it just shows how special she can be during her time at NAU. Dittman won her most recent singles match versus Idaho State in dominating fashion, 6-0, 6-0. Dittman's success has not gone unnoticed by the Big Sky, as she already is a 2-time Conference Player of the Week.
Dittman's play has been nothing but spectacular so far in her young NAU career. She has a singles record of 11-1, with 10 of those wins coming in straight sets. The Lumberjacks have been unstoppable at home, winning their last 16 straight in the tennis center. Doubles play is still a point of focus for Coach Bogush and the team as something they can improve on. NAU will look to improve in that sense on April 9th when they travel to Las Cruces to take on New Mexico State. Coming up, the Eagles wrestling team says goodbye to a special player, and NAU football has a few bumps in the road. Stay tuned after the break.